What's going on, squad? So today we're going to be talking about some Code Vein. So a lot of new stuff was given to us. I believe is it Tokyo Game? No, there's something going on right now. I think it's Tokyo Game. Something's going on, some event, I think. Maybe it wasn't even any of those. Regardless, Bandai Namco has blessed us with 17 minutes of gameplay and a bunch of new information, which is like the battle system, some new characters and whatnot. But out of everything, you know, it was all cool and everything. The 17 minutes of gameplay was really lit. I will link that in the description below so you guys can go check it out yourselves. But one thing, the main thing that I want to talk about today is the character creation, because in the scans and everything they've given us, they showed us some examples of what your created character can be, and this is so key. I don't know if you guys are like me. I think there are some of you out there who I just need solid character creation. And if you guys remember, some of my issues with God Eater, okay, was that, you know, your character couldn't do much, you know, and you know, it's just not cool. I just feel like it's not cool. Like when it's a game about you, you know, you're the main character, I want to feel like I have all this power in terms of like creating myself and make myself look how I want to look to an extent. And so with the screenshots you should be seeing on your screen, these are a few examples of how you can create your character. And the key thing here is how different every one of them is. Now, it's looking like a robust selection. Now you can already edit a good amount of stuff on your face. I will go through what all the details, what all the options are in a little bit, but just as a basis, just look at how different each of them looks. And that's what I love, because I hate playing a game where you're all looking the same. You know what I'm saying? I think I've said this in multiple videos before, so it's something that I need in my games. You know what I'm saying? So this is so freaking promising, bro. It's so promising. So anyway, so the confirmed options are gender, obviously, physique, hairstyle, hair color, face definition, eye color, eye shape, and eye glow, and then voice at the end. So it's not even exactly, character creation isn't always about how many options you have. It's more so how many options of each option you have, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, if there's a bunch of hairstyles you could choose from, there's a bunch of colors and stuff like that, that's mainly what I'm looking for. But what's also being depicted in these things is making me think of the clothes. Now in those options that we've gotten that's translated, I just mentioned, doesn't say anything about clothes. But if you notice in these screenshots, they're wearing such different clothes. Like none of them look even remotely the same to an extent. Now they all say, yeah, honestly, I'm looking, yeah, no, they all look pretty different from each other. You know what I'm saying? They all look pretty different from each other. And that, like I said, that is so key, because we're all going to be walking around with multiplayer and all that kind of stuff. We're all going to look different. And that's what I love. But on the basis of the clothes, now they show us the default protagonist for male and female. They show us that. So those clothes they're using it looks like it's very iconic. But in these custom characters, their clothes look nothing like that. You know, I was thinking that the clothes in the game are gonna have that same vibe as what we've been seeing with that already, you know, default outfit. I was thinking they were all gonna look like that, but looking at these characters, none of them look even remotely like that. So I'm wondering. I mean, I know there are some games where it's like the base clothes that they show off in the trailers honestly has nothing to do with what you were wearing in throughout the game when you make your character. I'm trying to think of a game as an example, but right now I can't think of it. But regardless, you get what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, but that's just making me so happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's making me so happy. So I mean, for the majority, that's the majority of what I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys think though about this. You know what I'm saying? I just a sucker for custom characters and like being able to have such freedom and flexibility. I love switching out my outfits, getting new outfits. Like that's such a big factor in certain games for me, you know, being able to get new gear and then trying them on and whatnot. So I don't know how it's going to work though, whether it's going to be like more of a how God Eater is, where the clothes don't have anything to do with your combat ability, like say like it doesn't have any armor defense or anything on that. You know, that's how God Eater was. So, and as it's looking, I get this feeling maybe that is, but maybe not, you know. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. But other than that, like I said, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think about that though. And I guess we could talk about all the other stuff going on with the game. You know, the HUD looks beautiful. I love how slick and simple it looks. The combat is still, I feel like, needs a little bit more weight, but I feel like they maybe they're just working throughout the game that they're gonna come back and polish that combat. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks better than what it was in that basic attacks gameplay, but it still looks like it needs some more weight. I don't know, something about it is just not fluent and it's not hitting with me. It looks like playable now. Like at the point it is now, I wouldn't even care. I would still be copping this game. You know what I'm saying? But I can just feel it could be a little bit more smooth. And what's also mixing it up, like getting me confused, because it looks so good. Like the graphics and the details in the areas look so flipping good. You know what I'm saying? So all I need next is just for the combat to be literally polished. Like, and I don't even want to say that it looks bad right now. It's just that something about the attacks does not look fluent or smooth just yet. But it is a step from what we were seeing previously. You know what I'm saying? They're almost there, and a little bit more work into it can get there. And what I liked in that 17 minutes of gameplay was that they had it say work in progress. They didn't say alpha, beta, none of that. Just said work in progress. And as it is right now, we still don't have a concrete date. It's still just 2018. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure how much left they got done, that they need done, but it's definitely looking like it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there. So other than that, though, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think about the custom characters. I'm very excited for that. Like I said, that's a big factor for me. The game in general is looking so amazing, bro. It's looking so good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? And I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's a 3:15. When I stop